Today we explore the rise of Labubu. That's that Furby keychain looking thing that's mischievous, wide-eyed, collectible plush, and what service-based businesses can learn from its success in 2025. Hey, lady bosses, are you working even after putting the kids to bed but still not getting results?
Are you tired of spending money on ads that aren't getting engagement?
Do you feel burdened that you aren't fulfilling your purpose in life because you are so consumed with work?
I'm your host, Brooke Bolts. I'm an attorney and founder of Bolts Legal. I started my business and in 1 year was bringing in 7 figures and am now bringing in multi-7 figures.
And I'm your co-host, Rachel Bolts, owner of Bolts Media. I've helped many businesses build their online presence and increase their revenue through digital marketing.
Want to hear how we did it?
We are here to help you achieve your goals personally, professionally, and spiritually.
So kick off your high heels, sit back, and let's ignite that passion.
We're Miss Biz, where we're putting the Miss in biz.
Let's get biz done. If you are a parent with children between the ages of 5 and 15, you probably know what Labubus are. And you might wish you didn't know, because your kids might be like mine and are obsessed with them. My 5-year-old every day asks me when he can get a Labubu, and he has been earning $5 a week cleaning his room to make enough money for a Labubu, and he's just about there. So hopefully I can stop hearing about these weird looking toys every day once he gets one. But it has been such a phenomenon. All of the moms in my neighborhood, some of them, they're polarized. Some are like, I'm not giving in to this Labubu craze. And then others are like, we're giving in. It's literally the only thing my daughter wants for her birthday. And so it's the talk of the town. And we figured, what a great business success story that we could learn from.
Yeah, absolutely. So the backstory is that Labubu was created by a Hong Kong-born illustrator called Casing Lung, I guess that's how you pronounce it, in 2015 as part of a story series called The Monsters, inspired by Nordic folklore. So it's interesting that these creatures have been around for so long, but really didn't start gaining popularity until recently. And in 2019, Labubu's reach surged when Pop Mart, which kind of reminds me of Kmart, but it's actually a Chinese toy retailer, they began producing physical versions that were sold in blind box format.
So as of 2025, there are over 300 different Labubu figurines, ranging from modest vinyl figures to mega plush editions. And their prices range from $15 to almost $1,000. I know that friends that I talk to have seen them being sold for $200, $300, $400.
That's crazy.
And because they are just in such high demand. I actually know someone who sells Labubus, and he told me that the supply has been down. They haven't been able to get as much product as they once did, and that's why the prices have been driven up so much. But it's hurt his business because he doesn't have as much to sell anymore. Mm-hmm. So one example, a mint green Labubu sold at an auction for $170,000 in Beijing.
That's crazy. I can't even imagine. But I guess if that's your thing, then that's your thing.
But the thing is, it's how long is it really going to be your thing? You know, $170,000. You know, you could buy a house for that.
Yeah, I know.
For real. But so what caused its popularity to explode? Because this this toy has been around for a while, and it only has become popular recently. So what caused it to explode is that an influencer, Blackpink Lisa.
Oh, she's Lisa from Blackpink.
Oh.
So Blackpink is a chick K-pop band.
Okay.
I think they're over in Japan. I may not be right exactly where they're located.
Got it. So Blackpink's Lisa. Was photographed with a Labubu keychain. And that was it.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That sparked the social media frenzy across Southeast Asia and then spread across the world to now my living room.
Yeah, exactly.
one person, one influencer, one, I guess, musician, singer.
Yeah, pop star.
Pop star.
Yeah, in 2024 alone, Pop Mart's revenue more than doubled, which was fueled by a 1,200% surge in plush sales, and Labubu accounted for about 22 to 23% of all revenue. And the business model that they used were blind boxes, which are kind of like gamified surprises, influencer buzz, which is organic celebrity endorsement, and limited secret editions to stoke demand.
I gotta figure out how to emulate this blind box thing, because this has been a trend for a while now. I remember when my girls were little, they used to watch these YouTube videos with kids unboxing toys, and just the surprise element of what's in that box is addictive.
Yeah.
And then, but it's also brilliant because if you don't get the one you want,
You go buy another one.
buy another one, and then if you didn't get it again, you got to buy another one. So people are just keep buying more and more, trying to get the color or the type that they were hoping for.
It kind of reminds me of meteorologists, where they don't always have to be right all the time in order to have a job, and with this same scenario, you don't always have to sell the right product. People are still going to buy it.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy how that works.
Yeah. In addition to being the host of the Miss Biz podcast, I also own and operate a law firm in Florida called Bolts Legal. I wanted to make sure my listeners knew that you are invited to reach out to me with any legal issues you may have. I practice in the area of personal injury, home insurance disputes, and medical revenue recovery. However, whatever legal issue you may have, please always feel free to reach out. If I can't help you personally, I'll help you find someone who can. I'm licensed in the states of Florida and Texas, but even out of state, I have connections and know people in those places, and I'm happy to help guide you in any way I can. The best way to reach me is through the contact page on my website, boltzlegal.com. That's BOLTZ legal.com, and simply fill out the contact form, which comes directly to me and my email. I look forward to connecting with you, and thank you so much for listening to Miss Biz.
Yeah, definitely love the model.
So what can service businesses learn from this phenomenon? Well, here are some actionable growth strategies. First is that Labubu's quirky, relatable design builds a strong emotional connection. Create a mascot or persona that embodies your brand's values. For example, a playful onboarding character or a branded podcast voice. I'm thinking of the Geico Gecko, or the Aflac Duck. They're creating a mascot that can create that emotional connection.
I was thinking of a lightning bolt man with little stick figure legs.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
We actually have one.
Do you?
Yeah, we have a lightning bolt. The costume.
Oh yes.
We have a lightning bolt costume, and it's yellow, and he has a face, and my daughter wore it at a parade. So yeah, but we don't really use the lightning bolt guy in our marketing materials. It was really just for in-person type events. But yeah, I mean, people like those, and then you can make the little figurines of whatever mascot you create.
Yeah.
My husband's video game business created a little guy called Bumbly,
Yep.
and he's like this little chubby bumblebee that's really cute, and so he's trying to learn from the Labubu phenomenon as well.
So emotional branding is something else that you can learn. So and I think we just mentioned that actually. So aside from that, emotional branding would be the gamified experience. So making that blind box format that creates excitement and repeatable purchases. So launching a mystery offer or a tiered discount that encourages repeat engagement. Like open for your surprise gift is something that can really help your business as well.
Another tip we can learn from Labubu is scarcity and exclusivity. So limited secret editions fuel urgency, but mainstream versions keep it accessible. So offer exclusive sessions or branded content to early adopters while providing regular service to all clients.
Community momentum as well. Sharing, social sharing, unboxing content, collector forums, all those aspects drove virality. Which encouraged clients to share testimonials, event experiences, or before and after stories on social media with branded hashtags. That's something that's really, really huge. Anytime that you can create community helps people to become united and involved, and then they start sharing it and liking it and commenting and engaging it, and that is how things go viral.
So the other really key thing that helped Labubu was the celebrity and influencer impact. So celebrity endorsements like Lisa in this case propelled Labubu into pop culture. So if you can partner with local influencers or niche bloggers or present at trending virtual events, that can really boost your organic exposure.
I will say though, be careful if you decide to hire an influencer. Be careful about who you're hiring. Just because they have a great following doesn't necessarily mean that they're the right person for your brand. I learned this from a company that was a spa I was doing marketing for, and they wanted to hire a influencer who was local here in town, great following, but boy was she into some weird stuff. And I had recommended maybe looking at a couple other options just because that kind of clashed with her brand and her messaging and also her clientele.
I'm glad you mentioned that because there's another lesson to learn from that. My husband hires influencers for his video game, and one of them he feels like he was duped by because their following wasn't real. It was like fake followers. And so now, actually, this would be a good episode, is how to spot the fake the fake followers. Like for some of the signs, for example, are if they have a whole bunch of hearts but then there's no comments, that's like an indication. He's got it down to a science now since he got duped that one time. He paid an influencer to play his video game, and then there was like very few views, and he realized after the fact that all those followers weren't real. So that would be a good episode, actually, because sometimes when you see people with huge followings, they may not be real.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. You can always look for engagement and other things like you mentioned.
Yeah, but the engagement, they have ways now where they will also do fake hearts, so that they get that kind of engagement. And even I've seen, there was someone who collaborated with me on a post, and I noticed we were getting all these comments, but they were just like, you could tell that they weren't real because it was just like a positive, uplifting statement. Like, you look so nice in this video, and they weren't people that they were paid for. I'm sure of it because there was a bunch of comments. So there are now ways that you can pay to get engagement on your posts too, but they're still not real, genuine followers. They're people who are paid to make it look like engagement. So anyways, I'll maybe we could have my husband as a guest to talk about all the ways that he learned how to spot these fake profiles. Or they're not fake profiles, but they're just, the following is paid for, not legitimate people.
Many of our listeners know that I own Bolts Media, and we are a full-service digital marketing company, but not everyone may know that they can contact me. So I wanted to let everyone know today that if you have any questions, you need any advice, or you would like to book services, I would love to assist. You can reach me at boltsmedia.com, fill out the contact form on my page, and I will reach out to you personally and schedule a free consultation to help guide you on your journey. That's sad.
We got off topic here.
Yeah. All right, so
where are we at?
Getting back on topic, some real examples from service-based businesses that have kind of incorporated these same things into their practices are: a creative agency created a mystery mentorship where they launched a blind box approach where clients signed up without knowing the mentor's identity until a reveal, and clients were thrilled by the mystery and authenticity, leading to a 40% increase in referrals.
That reminds me of Love is Blind.
Everything reminds you of Love is Blind. Oops. I'm serious.
How many legitimately has to do with Love is Blind?
How many podcast episodes do we have where Love is Blind is somewhere intertwined in there?
You can learn a lot. You can learn a lot from Love is Blind. No, because you don't see the person until they're getting engaged. Is the first time they see each other. They're just talking. So it's the blind box dating and engagement. We've got to figure out a way to incorporate this blind box thing, I'm telling you, into the legal practice. I don't know. Your settlement.
Yeah, I was going to say that's probably the one thing you don't want to blind box.
Mystery settlement about. Open the box and see if you like.
That's so funny.
Just kidding. JK, Florida bar. JK. Not serious. Okay, so another example is a fitness studio with exclusive classes. So one local studio introduced a limited weekly secret session with surprise wellness activities. Posts of alumni unboxing their experience, for example, yoga plus tea pairing, created buzz and resulted in a 30% rise in bookings. I think that would be good for me, because if I don't know how hard it's going to be, that would be, I would dread it less.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool. I could just imagine like one of the surprises being like, oh, we're doing goat yoga today.
Yeah.
That would be
cool.
So, a digital marketing consultant offered a rarity business audit session, only 5 per month, with added hidden gems and personalized roadmaps. They sold out instantly, generating urgency and increasing standard package sales. I'm wondering though, because a lot of businesses will do audits. But I wonder what the other hidden insights and personalized roadmaps were. And if they're really that personal. I don't know. Curious.
Well, it sold out, so...
If you know, let me know, because I'd like to know.
The key was it sold out.
Yes.
Whether it was worthwhile is a different question.
I gotta find out who this company is.
Okay. All right, so also another tip is bringing the vibe home. So Labubu's fashion extends beyond toys. It crosses over now to dressing Labubus and Bucky's merch, or highlight regional creativity. So you can dress these things now. It's like Barbies with all the clothes and all the things. So you can if you find a trend and you happen to make toy doll clothing, you can now jump on the trend by servicing or adding to or accessorizing the trend.
That's pretty cool. I'm just thinking inside my head, I need to get Destiny to crochet some Labubu clothing so she could start her little side hustle.
Oh man, that would be huge.
Awesome. So, cultural resonance. Labubu was featured at a rave event in LA as a symbol of joy and connection during uncertain times, showing how a product can be a cultural symbol.
So if your brand can tap into emotional, cultural, or even localized identity moments, you are not just offering a service, you're offering an experience.
And remember, 22 to 23% of Pop Mart's revenue in 2024 came from Labubu products. That is huge.
I'll bet it's more this year.
I'm sure. And they received a 1,200% growth in plush toy sales year over year. And that blind box model helped drive a 475% year-on-year increase in overseas sales in Q1 of 2025.
What I'm hearing is we need a Miss Biz plush toy.
Yes. We're going to do it.
Yes. Okay. So, what can your business learn from a fuzzy collectible charmer like Labubu? 1, build emotional connections, not just transactions. 2, introduce playful surprise and exclusivity. And 3, spark community and let clients market for you.
So, launch one surprise, exclusive, or gamified offering this quarter. Experiment and then share your wins.
If Labubu inspired you, share this episode with another entrepreneur who loves creative growth strategies. And if you incorporate Labubu into your business model in any of these ways or something we haven't thought of, please tag us on social media. We would love to see how you incorporated this trend into your business.
And low-key, if you know who that marketing company is, let me know. We appreciate you and are honored to be on this journey with you. We can't wait to help you, to encourage you, and show you how to grow personally, professionally, and spiritually.
If you found Miss Biz helpful, please leave a review and share with others.
You can follow us on social media at Miss Biz Podcast.
For legal questions or services, please visit boltslegal.com.
And for digital marketing needs, please visit boltsmedia.com. Let's get biz done.